Hi everyone, welcome to thunderbaytrees.ca, and my name is Jay, and I'm joined here with my old man bearded friend, Brian. And today we're talking about lichen and old man's beard. You can take off the beard now. Yeah, so here's my beard. Well, not really. This is a lichen, Lichen, and what lichen is, it's kind of like a lower vascular plant. Well, it is a lower vascular plant, but it's more than that. It's actually a algae living in symbiosis, to use a nice fancy technical term, with a fungi. So an algae and a fungi comes together in this really cool kind of mutualistic relationship.
So algae can grow outside the water?
Yeah, algae can grow outside the water. An interesting thing is lichen get their nutrients from the air, and some lichen, some species of lichen, I don't think this is one of them, but some species of lichen have been used as pollution indicator species. So if you have really bad air pollution, because they get their moisture from the ambient air. So if you have high acid rain, it kills off certain species. So that's So that's how the algae doesn't necessarily have to live in water, but it needs water. So old man's beard. Sometimes I would get actually I got a phone call or an email recently. Someone had a dead balsam fir, and they were afraid that it was this stuff killing their balsam fir. And in fact, that isn't the case, because with lichens, they just hang out. They just kind of grow on branches, and they just use the branches as a home. So they don't act parasitically in any way. They just live there, hang out, and grow. So do you know of any uses for lichen?
I know it burns pretty well in a fire.
Okay. So you're a pyro.
Yep. It's a good fire starter.
Okay, good fire. Yeah, actually, that is a really good use. Imagine that. But I don't know if I ever used this to start a fire, but I imagine lichen would be a great use.
Is there any kind of cultural, historical use for it? Or?
I know that this type of lichen, old man's beard, is used in handicrafts. Like sometimes people use them in wreaths. You know, people like get these forms at Christmas time and glue acorn or glue pine cones and old man's beard to it as sort of a handicraft decorative sort of thing. As far as uses, I think there's some lichen. I'm not sure if this is one of them. So don't eat it unless you can find it somewhere on Google. There's some lichens in a survival situation can be used to get you through, but some of them also give you bad stomach aches. I'm not sure if this is one of them, but I know lichens can, in certain cases, provide sustenance as well.
Do you follow any other video bloggers?
No, I don't. Oh, there's the wine guy, Vaynerchuk.
Oh, yeah.
I do follow him a little bit, but I'm just not really a wine connoisseur. So topic-wise, I just get a kick out of the guy because he's nuts. You've seen Vaynerchuk?
Yeah.
Yeah, winelibrary.tv. You should check it out. It's weird and crazy. It's just this guy in front of a camera yelling at you and talking about wine. There's a few video blogs or regular blogs. Actually, on this episode, Brian, I can brag, and I'm going to brag with you here. As far as I can tell, thunderbaytrees.ca is the only video blog on the internet focused on trees. I haven't been able to find anybody else that's like, there are websites that put videos up, but as far as a video blog with that talks just about trees, I can't find any. So until somebody can prove me wrong, I'm number one. And you're the internet guy, so you can find out for me, okay?
Sure.
whether
on that.
whether that's actually a claim that I can put. Because if it's a claim, I'm going to put it on the website. If not, then I don't want to lie or anything. But so another interesting thing about actually, here's the quiz of the day. Can you tell me what an epiphyte is?
It's a very epic battle that takes place in World of Warcraft.
You play World of Warcraft?
Used to.
Used to. Okay. An epiphyte. That's pretty awesome.
Epic fight.
Epic fight, epiphyte. Wow, that is great. Epiphyte. That's not what it is, but it should be. You know, that'll maybe that'll start working its way into the language of World of Warcraft. No, epiphytes are. Epi means kind of like on, I believe, and then phyte is a PHYTE is plant. So basically, epiphytes. Whenever you hear the term epiphyte, what that means, it's a plant that grows on another plant, not in a parasitic sort of way. They just kind of as a substrate, as a place to live. So lichens, when they grow on other plants, on trees, are epiphytes. So old man's beard is an epiphyte. So that's the term of the day, and hopefully you can now work that word into your conversation sometime this week. Till next time, my name is Jay, and this is
Brian.
with ThunderBayTrees.ca, where we talk about anything and everything, as long as it relates to trees in and around Thunder Bay, and maybe World of Warcraft. Till next time.